Hello, and welcome to Self-Care Cafe. I'm Pami Parker, your life coach at the table, and today we're trying a little values check that's quick, tactile, and surprisingly clarifying. If you're in the middle of a decision and find yourself looping through what-ifs, this episode gives you a simple 3-card method to test a choice without needing perfect certainty. If anything feels overwhelming as we go, it's okay to pause, take our 30-second grounding clip on the episode page, and return when you're ready. Let's begin slowly. Breathe in and out gently. I'd usually bring a guest for a story, but today I'll share Mira Alvarez's journey in my own words. Mira was a CFO who shifted into values clarity coaching. She told me that when she stood at the crossroads, leave the company she'd helped build or stay because it felt safe, she didn't need magical certainty. She needed a small, repeatable way to test what mattered most. That sparked her 3-card metaphor, and she used it to make a pivot with less regret. Her story is short but important. It's not about getting certainty, it's about lowering the stakes so you can try something aligned. So here's the 3-card metaphor. Imagine, or if you like, print 3 cards in front of you. Card 1 is priorities, the things that matter most long-term, the end you care about. Card 2 is boundaries, what you will and won't agree to, what protects your energy and values. Card 3 is joy, the small, honest signs of thriving, what lights you up, even on a mediocre day. When you hold each card, literally in your hands or in your mind, you ask, does this choice fit with this card? Each card gets a quick practical question we'll use in the practice in a few minutes. Quick evidence-informed note. Values tend to outlast moods. Research on decision satisfaction shows that choices anchored in broader, stable values are less likely to trigger chronic regret than choices made in reaction to a fleeting emotion. That said, important caveat, values can flex. We're human. Priorities shift across seasons. So this 3-card check is not a rigid test. Think of it as a live experiment. Does this choice align enough with my current priorities, respect healthy boundaries, and leave room for joy? If yes, it's a lower regret trial. If no, it signals where to adjust. A quick lived example. Mira was offered a leadership role that paid well, but would require long nights and travel. Exactly the opposite of what she wanted for family life and creative work. She pulled the 3 cards: priorities, family rhythm, and creative time. This job didn't fit. Boundaries. No weekday late-night calls, non-negotiable. Joy, a steady morning to write, also non-negotiable. The job failed 2 of the 3 checks, so instead of saying yes out of obligation, she negotiated a different role and tried a 3-month trial arrangement. That trial gave her information, real data, so she didn't live with a what-if for years. Now if you're ready, we'll do a guided micro-practice together. This will take about 3 minutes. Find a comfortable seat, set your phone to quiet, and have paper and pen if you want to jot a word or 2. If you need to pause at any time, do it. I'll guide slowly. First, close your eyes if that feels safe, or soften your gaze. Take a full breath in, and let it out. Picture your 3 cards in front of you: priorities, boundaries, joy. Gently bring to mind the decision you're holding, big or small. Now, for each card, we'll ask a single question. Take them one at a time. Card 1, priorities. Ask yourself, if I lived by this priority for the next month, what would I do differently tomorrow? Notice the first impulse. No analysis, just a single action or shift that feels aligned. Breathe. If a short phrase comes, write it down. Card 2, boundaries. Ask, what boundary would I need to put in place tomorrow to protect this priority? Keep it practical and kind. Name one boundary, could be time, a conversation, or a small refusal. Card 3, joy. Ask, what tiny sign of joy would show up if this choice felt right? One small, immediate thing. Morning coffee without rush, a 10-minute walk, a phone call with a friend. Let the answers land. You don't need big revelations. You need small, testable moves. If you've got words down, that's perfect. If not, that's also perfect. The power here is in trialing. Notice what happens if you try just one of those small moves tomorrow. That's where the 3-step printable checklist comes in. Notice what you felt or resisted, name the tiny test you'll try, trial it for a short time. We call it Notice, Name, Trial. It's low friction, low stakes, and it gives you data instead of rumination.
Before we close, 3 reflection prompts you can use over the next week. 1. After you try the small move, what surprised you more, the comfort or the discomfort? 2. Which boundary felt hardest to hold, and why might that be true for you right now? 3. What small sign of joy showed up that you didn't expect? If you like, download the printable checklist on the episode page and use it for 3 decisions this week. Little ones count. The checklist walks you through notice, name, trial, and offers space for the 3 reflection prompts.
A few quick safety notes. This is an entry-level tool, not a substitute for therapy or legal or financial advice. If the practice stirs strong feelings, please pause and use our 30-second grounding clip or reach out to a trusted professional. High-stakes decisions, legal, medical, financial, deserve specialist input. On the episode page, you'll find the transcript, the printable checklist, and links to longer resources and coaching referrals if you want more support. If this short practice landed for you, I'd love to hear one insight. What small trial did you try? Or what surprised you in the 3-card check? Share it in the Self-Care Cafe. There's a gentle community there, and we read your notes. Thank you for spending this pocket of time with me. Come as you are, leave nourished. You are always welcome at the Self-Care Cafe. Why not visit us at selfcarecafe.com?